Hey everyone, welcome to Batman, The Enemy Within. This is the sequel to Telltale's Batman, the Telltale series adventure with Batman, the one that we played just a few weeks ago. I thought about putting this one off a little bit longer, but then I enjoyed the first installment so much, I just couldn't resist. So I am back now with The Enemy Within, not to be confused with The Beast Within, the best game we've ever played on stream, but this is going to hopefully come at least somewhat close to half as good as that. And if it can hit those heights, we're off to a good start. So I think this time around, we're going to play the Shadows Edition again. That'll be the black and white Sin City noir style version. Yes, please join the Batman conversation. There's a great Batman discourse going on out there. Oh wow, yeah, this was on sale cheap the other day, so this is a good chance if you didn't pick it up then to see what it's all about. But yeah, we're going to play the black and white version again. I'm in black and white tonight, so why not, right? So let's launch into Shadows Edition, and we get to import our choices if we want to. Actually, we don't import them, we just remake them apparently. So we're going to go back and continue our version of the story. Let's recreate a Season 1 backstory. Who did you save when the children of Arkham attacked? We saved Selina. Jess on Noir Cam, that's right. Did you spend the night with Selina? When Selina took you to her apartment, you chose to have a romantic night with her? No, we didn't. We were respectful of our good friend, Big Bad Harv. So no. When Gotham was under attack, who did you chase down? I am almost certain we chased down Two-Face because we went to save Alfred at Wayne Manor, right? So, Two-Face. When John Doe incited a riot at Arkham Asylum, how did you react? You stopped Zsasz from killing anyone but lost your chance to call for help, or you ran for the phone. We intervened. We were good people, right? I think 90% sure we were good people. Did you owe John Doe a favor? Yes, we did. We chose to make an offer to help out the Joker somewhere down the road. What's the worst that could happen? So yes, we owe him a favor. And we parted ways with Selina Kyle as friends. And when Lady Arkham threatened Alfred, did you reveal your identity to protect him? Yes, we did. We took off the mask. And she attacked, tearing off part of your ear. I do remember that now. I think we had some fun Freddy Farkas vibes going on there. Yeah, owing the Joker a favor is not going to end well for us. But, you know, here we are. After Lady Arkham was defeated, did you attend Gordon's press conference as Batman or Bruce Wayne? As we have decided after streaming this game in the past, the answer is always be Batman, right? There's actually a sticker tonight called Always Be Batman. And that was the advice we took there. So we were definitely in attendance as the Big Bad Bat. Okay, our backstory is complete. It will be tied to our current save file. So let's jump in and see what happens.
I'm Batman.
Thank you, Tom, for slapping the Always Be Batman. I appreciate it. Okay, last time we were purple. Are we blue this time, y'all? Do we think we're blue? Let's have blue bat gear. I think that's what's happening. It's blue now, baby. So let's jump right in. Alfred will remember that.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Yeah, I did hear that something happened to Thomas and Martha
Spring
Wayne.
has arrived in Gotham.
Not sure
and
the
with it comes
details.
City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw.
It's
Now,
a
if only
Magic
the
Sally.
Knights could win again, everyone would be happy.
Looks like it could be Two-Face again.
Lucky 13! There it is, my
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives me.
I'm awesome.
Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning
that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
they happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
What was the personality of Batman I chose last game?
His communications.
It's a great question. Sort of, I think I was all about protecting Gotham, upstanding, didn't abuse my power kind of thing. I swear I think I've seen this exact character model in other Telltale games before.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Hey, go Brush. Needs to slip a tape recorder into a magazine, that's right. Maybe stage something with a cuckoo clock if possible.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
I love when Alfred decides to get philosophical over the earpiece, like his whole bit about wearing masks and all that. You'd think you'd really want to keep that sort of chatter to a minimum on comms, but he never misses an opportunity to get in there with a little bit of, Master Bruce, have you considered your own situation? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Ben. I appreciate the subscribe. 6 months, half a year, my goodness. Thank you so much.
I could hack the cameras, but I've already got visual. I need to hear him.
Please, everyone go follow P.S. Garrick. I assume, am I correct, Ben, that tomorrow night Torrens Passage is going to continue over on your channel? The Sierra Classic?
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Yes, like a billionaire would. Am I going to get to play blackjack? Is this like a Sierra game?
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Looking for a thrill? I'm undercover.
Someplace where only high rollers go.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm here undercover.
Don't worry. I can keep a secret.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Uh-oh. It's
Stop
Riddleman.
me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn.
You're death. You're death. I bet you're death.
Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
He's death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
From your father's time, eh? So there have been costumed bad guys around Gotham that
Is
long?
something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce,
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside.
well, since you put it like that, I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
I really like their Bruce
No
Wayne.
one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
Are you
I don't
dead?
give a crap, let's
Are you
go.
dead?
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
I could be the Riddler.
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
All right, we're on the move. Looks like this is a game now.
Let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Dodge. Punch. Dodge, dodge. Shifty. Look at that. It's a suave guy. It's an alley. It's the Wayne family's
Commissioner
one
Gordon
weakness.
on the line, scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Let me use my key fob and I'll tell you.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Gear up. Since that's my only option, I think I'll choose it. I like this interactivity, though.
There's a squad on the way.
Yes.
I'll be there shortly.
Be sure to
Be
stand
ready for
there
a fight.
in the alley staring at your costume. No one will show up. Your identity's perfectly safe.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
Don't have that one.
Drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one,
Time.
isn't it?
Time. It's time.
Riddler.
A terror from the past.
It's time.
Never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction. Rattling around.
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Batman does not take the Riddler seriously.
Words carefully, Maury.
He's one of his B Squad villains, I think.
Harder to count your blood.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
I will get bored. You won't like that.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What fly a drone into his head? How's it going, Grayson? He's bumped this drone up behind him. He can't hear it humming right there. Grayson, you'll be glad to know that your own Riddler sticker has survived the culling and made it to another week, since it's now just as appropriate as it was last week, if not more so. So it's still in play.
What the?
Ooh, he's doing the Batman thing. QQ.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
It's time. It's gonna be time.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Ooh.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
I think he's taking tactical advice from Batman
You're
now.
completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. Ooh, we get two options. Oh no, I missed. Whoops. Could have done better with that. Died just like his parents. Shift Q.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Thank you, Ben. Ooh. So the quick time events are a little more complicated this time around. Hey, Struble Arcade, glad you could be here. Hope you're having a good evening.
Hiya, Bats. Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Wrench dodge. Wrench dodge. Shift Q. Batman finishing maneuver. Shock him or tie him down. Oh, he's getting shocked. Uh-oh.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back.
You don't know me, you're not my dad.
Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Now!
Just when he's monologuing.
Kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
these games. I think it plays really well. Uh-oh.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
I like that Riddler's older. It's seriously take. Oh no.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Ah, I don't like this. Ooh. I think that guy would be way into shock by now. Uh-oh, that's my cue.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Take that, Riddler. Unexpected. Finishing maneuver. Roundhouse is what you get.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt.
I'm bad at puzzle solving.
You can't let that happen.
It would be great if you just had bad adventure game puzzles. Like, what is the gnome's name in King's Quest 1? Oh no! Q-Q-E-E. It's true, he really is. He really is taking quite a beating to be unfazed, huh? Ooh.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Nothing good ever happens once Amanda Waller shows up. And Cerebral Arcade, I know what you mean. It's been a whole day here too, but I'm glad everybody can be here. Thanks for joining me tonight, y'all. I'm really looking forward to this game. I like the first one so much. Mysterious box. Scan or take?
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Hey, Kursalache, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, we have an inventory this game.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told.
Uh-oh. We have a redemption over in the chat. I wasn't sure if that pause would actually work, so we've learned something about the game. That's good to know. I'm glad it didn't just skip over this cutscene. Tom, aka Satnav, has redeemed Batman Hot Take. We're all for a hot take on the Batman franchise. Okay, let's see. First hot take. Harley Quinn is currently both overexposed across Batman media and simultaneously the only redeemable part of the DC cinematic universe. So we're getting way too much Harley Quinn right now, but also Margot Robbie's portrayal is the only watchable thing to come out of the DC movies in recent years. So there's my hot take. Maybe it's not a hot take. Matali says that's simply correct. Checks out. Okay, my hot take apparently was just a take. It was a lukewarm take at best. But thank you for redeeming that, Tom.
Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the
You're
wrong
correct,
way,
Grayson.
I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
Well, look, your attitude.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler, they're kind of our specialty.
I didn't say anything.
Does this one speak?
Just say what you want to say.
Whoops.
With pleasure. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman.
I did punch him up.
You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady
I only work with Gordon. He's my best
the city's
friend.
Corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we
That was
got an
Batman's
ambulance full
idea.
of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
You know, Grayson, you're right. They do have the Joker, and it's hard to cite like the Gotham City crime rate, but maybe he's like factoring out all the theme crimes that are related to, you know, like someone who really likes cats or someone who, you know, really likes funhouse related pranks or riddles or whatever, and only just talking about street crime. I mean, they do have a literal crime alley. Right, which is mostly street crime, I guess. That's where normal people go to do crimes. Yeah.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Imana Vesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help.
Do you think Mori might be able to finger a motive for the Riddler?
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos. The energy.
Of course I am. They're an obvious target. Just like anyone who threatens Gotham's safety.
Obvious for you. Most people just run the other way.
I'm not most people.
Hey, Nick, thank you.
I think I know you a little better now.
Welcome, welcome.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like.
A discourteous call.
You get me? There's a lot of
Grapple
ways this
away.
could go.
Full disclosure, Riddler left me this puzzle.
What is it?
I don't know yet. He said I had to solve it or people would get hurt.
Then you best get on it. Let's keep being honest with each other.
Now we grapple away. Welcome, Nick. Glad you could be here. God, I wish grapple away was an option in all of my conversations. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Metallic. Grapple away isn't as good as just disappear while the person is turned around talking. Like the classic Commissioner Gordon move. When in doubt, grapple.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
Hope this isn't a bomb.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Oh, come on. Okay, team, what do we think? I feel like Batman would love jazz. I think he's really super into jazz, actually.
I need something cool.
I need something cool, Daddy-O. On the flip side, it was always jazz.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
This is the music for airports. Oh, gosh. Batman putting on some jazz ambient music is the best thing that's ever happened in a video game. There's this wonderful episode. I'm sure you guys want to hear me recap Sex and the City episodes, but there's an episode where Carrie starts dating a jazz musician, and then she bumps into her former lover, Mr. Big, and he is mocking her for it and just keeps saying over and over again, Carrie loves jazz. Because, of course, nobody actually likes jazz. It's just something people pretend to like. And it's now all I can think about. And I know Batman enjoys jazz also. Just recall Sex in the City.
He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane.
I would care before I put on jazz. Hey, it's the Penguin's mask. I like our Hall of Trophies here. Lady Arkham, Vicky Vale, terrorist leader. I remember all of this from the last game. We stole Catwoman's goggles. And the postcard. Alright.
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
I wish Batman had a bunch of early 2000 pop punk. Jazz ambient sub 21 311. I feel like amber might be the color of his energy, so that would check out. Like, I'd like to imagine he was just like hardcore into bare naked ladies, but before they got big and went around telling people how good their old stuff was for like 10 years after 1 week hit.
Oswald Cobblepot. The Penguin. My oldest friend.
This game, blue is the color of his energy, actually. We changed it up. Bill museum cases for his grisly mementos, amoral recordings.
Vicky Vale, a.k.a. Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the Children of Arkham.
I remember busting all of these people's faces up. We broke her glasses, we disfigured his face, we punched his face silly, and yeah, that one also we smashed up. So, lots of smashed faces. Batman went back into the collapsed catacombs of Arkham to get this mask. He didn't want to leave it behind, clearly. That's right, Batman revels in dramatic memories. Punching Cobblepot was the best part of the last game, there's no question.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Grapple with parents' death.
I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
It's the one thing you can't grapple.
There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Uh-oh, tremors.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Where's Batman's gamer chair this game? There it is. There's the gamer chair. Got the rumble effects. He's ready to go. Get the puppy dog eyes ready, Bruce. That concern. Their model does have just wonderful puppy dog eyes for Bruce Wayne, right? How much money does Alfred make? Does Alfred make money, though? I don't know if you get to be someone's family if they're paying you to be there. Like, sometimes my job sends out emails where it talks about us being a family, but still, if I don't show up to work, they stop liking me, which doesn't seem like something a family would do. Let's see what we've got here. Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership. Despite some heavy criticism from elected officials. Gotham's police department, masked vigilante Batman, a rousing success. I don't care who he is. I care that he makes things safer, says grocery store owner Wayne Barton. Oh man, Wayne Enterprises is doing great after the whole Cobblepot thing. Wayne was removed from the CEO position last year and replaced with Oswald Cobblepot in a move that resulted in Wayne publicly assaulting Cobblepot and being briefly admitted to Arkham Asylum. As one does. Dent's trial is pushed back. Cobblepot's a model prisoner. We don't have anything bad to say about him. When you get talking to him, he's actually pretty charming. He's super smart.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town.
I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
Grayson, I think the model prisoner thing being headline news is easily explained by just the liberal media, right? They're trying to justify these criminal acts. Gotham is in America, got it. That's right.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex.
I think this is a new twist.
The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
Wrong, Alfred. I take all that stuff back about family.
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
His face?
I take everything back.
He needs therapy, Bill. Get Batby.
Riddle me this. Riddle me that. Oh, there's more. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
Oh, goodness. Thank you so much for slapping that NBA tag. And thank you again for recording it, Grace. It really is the perfect Jim Carrey impersonation. Or impression, rather. Not impersonation. I don't think you were trying to actually convince people you were him. But it did sound exactly like. So it's so good. It is solid gold. And yes, Grayson, you're absolutely right. Riddler lore, he wants to beam mind control rays into people's brains via television. That's all we need to know about him. I really love the scene where he has Dr. Chase Meridian held captive, and she says something like, "Batman will save me," and he puts on this like blustery British accent. He's like, "Batman coming to save you? I'm counting on it." And it's just, that's the best part of that movie. I just want to say that. I want to go on record, if you're curious, my favorite part of Batman Forever. Yeah, Dr. Chase Meridian is a very good name. I'm not going to lie. Grayson, they call you the man of one voice, and that voice is Jim Carrey. That's true. You nailed every single one of his famous roles. A couple of them are still in there in addition to the Riddler, just because I couldn't bear to part with them. Renee Montoya, recently promoted to detective. Good to know, good to know. Our buddy James Gordon, police commissioner. Lucius Fox, there'd be no Batman without Lucius Fox. He's built me from Batsuit to Batmobile. Well, now, I would say there'd be no Batman without Joe Chill. I think he deserves more credit than Lucius Fox, right? Sir Eternal Sunshine Grayson. Cable Guy Grayson, these are all good questions. I'm not my father's son. I'm Alfred's. Special Agent Amana Vesta. I'm currently giving her about a 12% chance of being Talia al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul's daughter. Don't know that yet. Just going to throw that out there in case a stab in the dark turns out to be correct. She's a huge fan of Batman, which is somewhat relieving. Maybe I can use that to my advantage. I like that. She's a huge Batman fan, and Oh, what a relief. Finally. Amanda Waller. Mysterious hot girl is always Talia al Ghul. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. You're using the same logic I am, Grayson. Mysterious hot girl who isn't Selena Kyle or Vicky Vale is always Talia al Ghul. Gordon doesn't like her, that much is clear. She's a force of nature who's threatening his turf. Vernon Blake. By the way, welcome everybody. I see a few more people have trickled in over the last little bit. We're playing Batman, The Enemy Within, Telltale's point and click, Batman 'em up. And we're having a good time so far with their good friend the Riddler. Genius level IQ. Signs of narcissism. I don't know. I don't think we need to jump to conclusions and just armchair diagnose him. Oops. Oh yes, my evil parents. I need to believe that there is part of me that is good, and that part is my mother. Vernon King shafted on the bio. He really is. Not much to say about him. He was there. Is there anything else in my codex? What do I need to do? Is there anything else in my feed? Don't think so. The Riddler is a guy who allegedly
is all about.
loves riddles.
Solve
That's
my
for legal
puzzle
purposes.
soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Classic Riddler. This puzzle seems pretty simple so far. I only have one option. What other MO would the Riddler have? Solved it. Oh, it's up. That was the solution. Wait, what is this? Uh-oh. I don't know what I just did. Click and hold, then drag. Oh, this is complicated for a Telltale game.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
A potato.
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
It's a potato. It's definitely a potato. It's none of these. I guess it could be any of these, but it's potato, isn't it?
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
This is where you need Robin around.
These strange grooves.
Speaking of strange grooves, what happened to my jazz music? Oh, look, it's our sadness tickets. Let's look at those for a moment.
Never forget.
Oh, I love his sadness tickets. Oh, it's so funny, and it shouldn't be. Did something happen to his parents, though?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Even Alfred doesn't know what happened to his parents. Is there a needle factory somewhere in Gotham? Back in the gamer chair. Don't think I can do anything new there yet. Totally healthy to keep paper stained with your murdered parents' bloods on your desk. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what are you going to do with them? Throw them away? Huh. Wonder what the game wants me to do at this point. I'm guessing I don't need to go anywhere in the Batmobile.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the stuff.
Yeah, I wish they wouldn't keep this whole, like, reveal of where his parents live now a secret. Like, why save it for the final episode? It would be that hard just to tell us. I love being rich. Money is
Suit's held up
good.
remarkably well so far.
In spite of everything you put it through?
Batarangs, smoke grenades, stone cold stunners. Okay. I feel like this is not where I'm supposed to be. This is the longest I've ever been stuck in a Telltale game. Alfred, what's your deal? Why the attitude? Alfred's just jealous because he doesn't have a sweet car. 10% of the players spent the chapter chilling in the back cave. I mean, I don't know. Nothing's still in the feed. It's all the same, right? Riddler files aren't accessible. Look at one last codex entry, just in case. Don't seem to be able to use the back computer for anything useful. Right now it's basically just a web browser and a really sweet gamer chair. Perfectly circular groove disc with a clue about Thank you, Moral Recordings. You saved me. That's a really good solution. I may have spent all day working on this.
A record needle.
Thank you. Look, I never said I was good at adventure games.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something.
Don't get brainwashed.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Don't get brainwashed is important, right? It's good advice. I think you may have just gotten brainwashed.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Uh-oh.
Really? Your daughter working alongside you? How wonderful.
That will not be
Certainly
wonderful.
is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Yeah, great question, Nick. Did you get around to
at Wayne Tower.
To getting your stream in today?
Good hunting, Bruce.
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with Tiffany either, but I feel like anyone who's just got a job today at Wayne Tech or Wayne Tower, things aren't going to go well. The only thing that could be worse is if it were your last day at Wayne Enterprises before you retired, I guess.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see.
Hmm.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to
Awkward
run to.
exchange.
We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Sounds great. Remember when you forced me out of the board? Wasn't that awkward?
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop...
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cerebral Arcade. Yeah, it's tough to fit in. I've kind of...
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
I've had those struggles too, trying to figure out how to fit things in, and kind of have a good Monday, Wednesday vibe going for now. But hopefully things will open up soon. You can get back in there because yeah, we love having you in the community, and I think there are a lot of us that'd love to drop by and watch you stream. So I hope time opens up for you soon.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
Uh-oh.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
His daughter's a drone?
Hey, Bruce.
Oh, no. Okay.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Official prediction. Lucius is going to die, and Tiffany is going to be the new Lucius by the end of the game. Not a spoiler, this is just a guess, but it really feels bad for Lucius right now. I thought it was Tiffany who was doomed. Now I 1000% think it's Lucius who's doomed. Tiffany, you need to fill out tax forms for several hours. There's no time for your new mini drones.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
Prosthetic ear.
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear.
The old Freddy Farkas.
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look... You look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing.
Don't get brainwashed.
The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox.
There she goes.
Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
He's trying to be so awesome and young.
Word I would use. can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help...
I like Tiffany so far.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
No, she's out of orientation.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well.
This is a good question. NBA Dag, I was wondering the same thing. Is molecular engineering actually a field of study? Yes, he's... This device, which, you know, could have GPS tracker, it could be some sort of, dangerous bomb that he doesn't understand yet. It could be brainwashing people. He's going to drag it around to all of his best places. You might as well take it to Crime Alley and, like, rub it around on the spot where his parents died here in a few minutes.
That he's having some issues with his health?
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Hygiene training, you say?
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but... You know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him. Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
I want her on the team.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well,
it's a riddle.
Shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Things are going to go bad for Lucius.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta.
Talia
This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Last person you advised to get help. You locked up in
Sorry for the
a
unannounced
insane
visit.
asylum. True.
We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Dip in the old Lazarus pit. Uh-oh.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
There's an editor at Telltale that crossed out every time said the Riddler's riddles and her redundant usage. And that was used to Reaper Arcade. Now we know.
Is this you?
That's called narrative design, right?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
Better answer this.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months.
Like a
but haven't
caricature
been able to find
artist.
him.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good.
It was that Arkham Asylum thing.
You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
Are you a psychopath?
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you.
In his defense, some of them were
Either that, or
sociopaths.
you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
That's the Joker's ultimate trick.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Aw.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so...
All my enemies
Did
is
he
emergency
do something
contacts.
wrong?
He's a person of interest.
When, speaking of putting down enemies as emergency contacts, when COVID first hit, my university asked all professors to come up with a teaching buddy in case basically we died during the middle of the school year and someone could take over our classes, because it wouldn't be traumatic for anyone, just to keep continuity alive. We just have someone step in, like kick my body out of the way and start teaching. So I first refused to do it until they started really breathing down my neck about choosing my teaching buddy. So eventually I just thought of the professor at the university that I liked the least and listed them as my teaching buddy, as like a from beyond the grade gotcha. Beyond the grave gotcha. In case I did go down, at least the person having to replace me would be someone who would really hate it as much as possible. My argument was that would be the person least affected by my death. It's like, if I'm gone and that person already hates me, they'll be able to step in. If I pick a colleague who I'm close with, they may still be like bummed out about it. So there's nothing like gruesome or terrible about having to do that, right? That's a normal thing, just to make sure that students don't miss a couple of weeks of their intro to politics class.
You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask.
Ooh,
You know
mask,
more than
you
you're
say?
letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
As Chase Meridian reminded us in Batman Forever, we all wear masks. I'm sorry. First of all, Cerebral Arcade. I'd hate to pause this, but there's so much good stuff going on over in the chat. That is upsetting that they would do that. Balboa Backins, great to see you tonight. Glad you could be here. And I've listened to the Arkham Sessions. It is a very good podcast. It gets my recommendation as well. and yes, Chris... It would be like a baller move. They're like, wow, Jess was friends with Jim Carrey this whole time. And it was his emergency contact. Who knew?
Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I'm not a criminal.
I am calling my
Uh-oh.
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
What if Bruce Wayne's the costume?
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure
out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
It's a riddle.
Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Oof.
Oh my God, Lucius! No!
Yeah, I wish I hadn't called it, though. That's sad.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling...
F's in the chat for Lucius?
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
That's heartbreaking. More trauma. Ooh, we have to say what we say to his picture. You held us together.
God, Lucius.
You grapple his corpse.
The center of everything we do.
He's grappling up to heaven now.
One of a kind. I don't know what we'll do without him. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him.
The riddle was it's a bomb, you're right.
To justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I feel like you have experience with this, Alfred. Handling kids who've lost parents.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
He scanned it for explosives, just did not detect them.
I still can't believe he's gone.
I guess I was the badass after all.
None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
Her hair is pretty amazing.
It certainly didn't for me.
I really dig her character.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time.
He should have made time. Y'all, let's pile on Lucius.
I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just...
This is a great day. Time to talk about our personal day policy.
I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
God, Bruce. What are you mixed up in?
I'm Batman.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just
Of course I didn't.
Thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you?
Uh-oh.
I hope you can forgive yourself.
Your relationship with Tiffany has changed.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Uh-oh. It was merely a thing left by a dangerous criminal. How is I to know? It could be a trap. He's not the trapster.
Really, it's such a shame.
He's the Riddler.
At least he went out with a bang, right?
Oh, hey, it's my friend the Joker.
For that, we can all be grateful.
Oh, no.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans, your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
All the options to take it. It's great just leaving it there.
I got it wrong, didn't I? Damn it!
Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband.
Oh, I love that they're sitting together.
Crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
We're going yes and this. That's the spirit of improv.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Oh, it's so good.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here.
Love that Joker.
Friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'm going to do it.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This here between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Fine, just make it quick.
Smile. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy.
Who doesn't? He's my teaching buddy.
Piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, but I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it.
15% Nicholson. I like that.
Smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings.
Power move.
East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know, and even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that
You'll be
jerk
sorry
puts
if you
his
don't.
head down.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
Like the one purple button that's in color.
Excuse me. Sorry. so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this. This trust between us.
I would trust him. I trust the Joker.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
Me too, Balboa. I like that they're just messing around with the Joker-Batman relationship.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see where they take this. What a great start. Is that the end of the first episode? No, there's more.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone
Bruce
bombs
Wayne's
his
very
company.
powerful and rich. He doesn't need your
Still in
sympathy.
one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
I agree 100%, Ben. The idea of setting up fun social situations, I guess it plays right into Telltale's strengths and what their engine does well and everything else. But setting up awkward social situations in a Batman story. Yeah, the last game we had that great soap opera scene where Harvey walks in on what looks like Selina and Batman, or rather Bruce Wayne, in a compromising position. And we get to play out that whole scene. The interaction with the Joker there was super tense and fun to play through. Yeah, they managed to really do a nice job with this. I've been, as said before, I loved the first installment of Telltale's Batman, and this one is working out pretty well so far too. By the way, just mention our bot just a few messages ago brought up the Discord. If you're watching for the first time tonight, first of all, welcome. Appreciate follows, all that sort of good stuff, but also feel free to join us over at our Discord. It's a great place where people who watch along with this stream, people who watch along with P.S. Garrick's stream on Tuesday nights when he does Adventure Tuesday, as well as a lot of other just fun people who enjoy games of all types, come together and chat. It's a fun community. We'd love to have you there. Feel free to join, but I'll now end my station break and get back to the game. Let's scan.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do.
Gangs.
I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
Riddler hates gangs.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham.
Hey, I remember that.
Nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
I pulled it up on Zillow.
There's an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. I heard you got all buddy-buddy with her after I was out of earshot. Told her about that puzzle you got from Riddler. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you.
Humph.
I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Grapple away. He had the courtesy to not grapple away while Jim was turned the other direction for once. Ah, the spray-painted question mark should have been our first clue. What am I looking at? I find this angle confusing and frightening.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
I like the use of green here in Shadows mode. Works well. Really, I can't look at all this cool stuff? Riddler's bunk bed? Riddler's favorite coffee mug? Riddler's fuse box? I thought dumbwaiter at first, but that seems unlikely. Like Riddler probably does not have a dumbwaiter in his lair. Okay, here we go.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
Yeah, what a weirdo, keeping all these mementos around. Monkey statue,
See
eh?
no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Yeah, that's what that usually means. Uh-oh. It was a trap.
Damn it. It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
Riddler shots at Pier 1. That giant question mark. Well, now it's really signposting. What am I looking at here? Oh, this is good. This is good Riddler stuff here.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Yep, here it is. Here's our quick time event. Roll somebody over.
Oh, God.
Use body. Body yaddy yaddy.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
So look at his feet. Batman's a dirty boy.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Not enough upper body strength. That was my Ace Ventura. It's not as good as Grayson's, unfortunately. Bruises into foot stuff. Yeah, I would hate to accidentally click on the wrong thing and Telltale add like a new kink to my Batman save or something like that.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before.
The victim in the casino.
Ooh, we have multiple head options.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt.
2% of players kept looking at the guy's feet for way too long. I hope we get that report at the end.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Of course I've had it in the air before.
His eardrums must have burst.
That's a hell of an invitation.
I want to
Riddler's
leave, get
playing
inside.
games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
We can learn from his mistakes. Mistake number 1, he got killed. Bad move. There's more of a 9. Yeah, this is all video toaster type stuff.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
I agree 100%. Nick, I think that these would have been fantastic movies. Absolutely.
It bleeds inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Like how he flat Stanley'd over there onto the floor.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Polarizing monitors. Death chamber.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess.
I prefer death
There's
chamber.
always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Got this secondhand off the YouTube Zoo TV tour. Hold me, thrill me, kiss me, kill me, right? That's wonderful.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
Door
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Turn to the left, maybe?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
What's in the box?
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
So he has his own OS. That's impressive.
Maury, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
Read coworker email.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
From
He and his
H.
colleagues. They don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
So that email calling Riddler stupid. Not for your crackpot feud with Batman. Stick to the plan, we'll have to make changes. From H. That's going to be Harley, right? This is an adventure game. The emails are always open. The password is written on something in the room. You're absolutely right. No more emails.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers.
He doxed them.
We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Ooh, we get to connect this to the feet, I bet.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Or does it? Okay, let's do some more foot stuff. No?
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other.
The old
causing
hot
that
foot.
shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Okay. We're solving this a step at a time. Ooh, an unfinished chamber, you say? Huh, that corpse is really in the way.
Prototype of the trap he used on Maury. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Metal mesh lining the walls.
I'll take your word for it.
Riddler's
This looks
converted
like
entire
black.
place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
That is really good, isn't it, Grace? Like, that really feels like it's a line that could get a lot of play in Gotham City. Anything over here? Successful link. Successful link. Hey, let's go back up and... Nope, can't go up. Batman can't walk up the stairs anymore. Gotta try hard to stand out. That's right, you gotta make a name for yourself in this city. Ooh, Riddler's desk.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
Body cam.
Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free, and you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues.
Oh, no.
Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Oh, do we have all our clues?
VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that.
It's AR, technically,
I've got all
I
the
think.
pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Oh, wow. Link the events in the correct order. Bloody chair. Agent Fernandez woke up here after being beaten by the Riddler. He saw Riddler's message on the monitor.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
I agree, Nick. I think that they did a good job of keeping the Riddler from seeming sort of goofy and over the top. I think it's always hard to find a good way in a lot of Batman media to really differentiate the Riddler from the Joker clearly, and they've got a good take on it. The sneak peek, I beat everyone with my cane. My custom cane, my bespoke cane. It's the world's worst game of
The
Twister.
agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic.
Murder box.
As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes.
This is a bad day for the agent.
One, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers, and there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
You're right, Battalion. This does have some Saw vibes to it, but at least it's better than the Riddler from the Arkham games, who just hides trophies in weird defined places or forces you to do weird races in the Batmobile to unlock them. All that sort of stuff. This is a better Riddler than that, right?
Heat's rising, Batman.
Turn the wheel to reveal. How do I turn it? Oh no. Oops. Nailed it. Oh. Nice work, Jess. Okay. Oh wow, what's it doing?
Hurry the hell up.
I can't get to work here. There we go.
I can almost make out a message.
20 alrighty then. Oh no.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What was the clue again?
What What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
Oh no! That's the burst eardrum, huh?
Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
What was it again? Uh-oh. One won't see trouble, and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize. So, eyes and mouth. Or is it... Oh, man. Ask the third ears?
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It's a missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Lucius
Looking at
Fox.
its schematics now.
It's a Lucius Fox homing
A
missile.
signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only
It's a riddle.
matter of
It's not
time
puzzle.
before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
He's a libertarian.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes.
Oh, we're going to test his moral center here, right?
Me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it,
I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear.
I am a player.
Game on!
Puzzle off.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower...
Uh-oh. Even Jim's putting it together.
You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine.
We're going all in on honesty.
That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Whatever you do, this has to stay between us.
Oh, does it? Because I, what, just happened to stumble into it?
Oh no. Another relationship
I wasn't
changed.
born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. If you really think it's important this stays between us, then I won't say a word.
Grapple away.
Batman.
I love you.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh. Grapple away from loss. Oh, time to stare at trophies. Alfred does it when we can't be there.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop.
I brought it here.
The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
True riddle.
You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
Need to recruit.
And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
This is a good question, Nick. I think that, yeah, is the bat suit really stinky after a long night of crime fighting? I assumed that Batman really sprinkles in the baby powder in there before putting it on, both to absorb any sort of sweat and keep him smelling fresh, and to aid with putting the suit on and taking it off. So I think that it is less stinky than it could be, but even then, baby powder that has been saturated in sweat. Yeah, I mean, the baby powder helps with the chafing, 100%. Any of us who've ever gone out for the night wearing nothing but latex know about the magic of baby powder, right? Communications grid. What am I looking at here? What am I linking the communications grid to? Ah, agent data. Perfect.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
He puts on like some Under Armour also that wicks away moisture.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Batman playing Missile Command on his 3D table.
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
This episode's quite a bit longer than the ones in the first game. Gamer chair engage. Ooh, it's unfortunate that's his wallpaper.
I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
It was a riddle all along.
He was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
I'm usually great at these sorts of puzzles.
Batman? Dwayne?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
Bruce. 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 Riddler.
I need to keep looking. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Tower. Bruce.
No match. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
I get it.
Tiffany. Dwayne. Dwayne. Riddler.
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Thomas Herklingman here.
Bruce.
I need you to come look at the Batman.
Bruce. Bruce. Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack.
That was that easy,
It'll
huh?
recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch.
What if that's what he wanted us to
signal
do?
On me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino.
Oh, really?
None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham.
Getting texts from the Joker.
Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word.
Oh.
Maury, huh?
Great job, Joker. Be careful, Brucey. Riddler's put Maury on a kill list.
Can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
It's my screen background now.
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer.
It's so good. It's so good.
Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Ooh, what do we think, gang? Do we go with Eli Nabel or Rumi Mori?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
I mean, on the one hand, the sticker says, always be Batman, right? I mean, that sticker's there for a reason. But on the other hand, I do like anything that brings us in closer orbit to the Joker. We're on thin ice with Gordon already. That's a really great idea. Ben, you're saying Fist's path. I don't know. I think the Joker would be really happy. Grayson's always be Batman. Ben's over to align with the Joker. We can trust John. Oh, man. It's hard to go against the instincts, and it's hard to go against the sticker that says always be Batman. I think I'm going to go with Maury, too, because I really want to explore this Joker thing, and I think it gives us the best shot.
I'll meet with Maury. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
And everyone tunes into these streams to watch more Bruce Wayne action. He wants to punch things. Always be Bruce. That is my, that is basically my mantra. I keep saying I want to be Batman, but it's like, the Bruce options look pretty good. This is a much longer episode than the average Telltale game.
Waller's people are here, watching Maury. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it.
It's good we were able to come back to a previous location.
They're following his every move. Gotta be careful here.
Also, wouldn't be the first Telltale game to have a very jam-packed first episode and start to sort of go a little lighter on the content as the game unfolded.
This attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to
Gotta kill them all. It's the Riddler's slogan.
Video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
It's better if Waller's people don't know about this conversation.
Amanda Waller is watchful, Mr. Wayne. Watchful and ruthless. I'd advise you not to cross her. The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel.
Do people sit down at a roulette wheel? I thought it was more of a standing up scenario.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
But Maury didn't hear that.
Mr. Wayne.
Well, I guess
we haven't even scratched the surface.
Bruce doesn't care, huh?
What can I do for you?
Information about the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You sold the Riddler weapons that killed one of my oldest friends. Lucius's blood is on your hands.
That was never my intent. I'm sorry for your loss.
There's an easy way to make up for it.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you?
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
I'm crazier.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory.
He was a good criminal.
He was a friend.
I'm more ruthless. He was criminal scum.
And you owe me one. For my father's sake.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far.
Oh wait, we knew that.
Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on you.
We're compromising all of our ethics here.
A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
Favors are Gotham's currency. I'm really compromised here.
Will be back any second.
Take drive by force or make the transfer.
Without disturbance.
We're rich. It's not like later we're gonna run out of money, right?
Done. Send me a postcard from the beach.
Just log into Venmo.
I owe you a great
force.
If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
Thank you.
Be careful, Mr. Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with. Now, I suggest you make yourself scarce before our agency friends return.
Wow, we are a scummy Bruce Wayne.
I've sent you Maury's information. Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
The Lady of Dublin.
Which is?
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
Is there another scene? Really, we've got Batman's scene now. On a freighter? Wow. I thought this was going to be a short stream tonight. I'm making it to the end, though. Thanks for sticking around, y'all.
This must be it.
Surely this is the last scene.
Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
More riddles, I bet. Maybe some puzzles. Maybe a maze. That'd be pretty good.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think?
I'm sorry, man. The wooden peg puzzles. Cracker Barrel. That would be the best ever Riddler gig. It's like you have to solve 30 of these in less than a minute. This must be all of Telltale's location budget for the series. Yeah, I bet we come back to this boat 4 more times. Should probably write more recordings.
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
Uh-oh. Agent Blake's been captured. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Then you'll see what this is all in aid of. You agency imbeciles really...
We found him.
You and your boss...
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
Horseshoes.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Your agency...
A good spot for cover.
Far too long. I'll give it to you.
Whoosh.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
Stalk.
What are you talking about?
Wait
You'll
for
see what
it.
I mean soon, of course.
Don't want him raising an alarm. I'll move when he isn't
They
looking.
understand why. They'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often
Like the stealth element here.
people see that.
They've added a lot since the last game. Some new wrinkles.
All of you. You government clowns really thought you were smarter than me. Well, it's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Crap. Oh no. E, Q, Q, E. Left click. Wow.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Grapple. Grapple.
Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up!
This is what dumped us out of the game last time. She's heating up. Boom shakalaka. Oof.
Are you all right?
It's another puzzle from the puzzler. The car talk puzzler strikes again.
Oh God, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
Rubber, eh? Loud New England
I memorized
Chuckles.
your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury.
It makes me a hero.
I saw how angry
Stronger
you got
than
about
you.
what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker.
God.
The partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
Puzzles,
right?
eh?
This happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice.
To become a
You
hero.
die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started.
To die in an unfair puzzle.
We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead.
Oh no!
Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
This is great. This is good Riddler content.
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer. Or click, click, click.
Avesta. The
This is
answer
super
is
tense, right?
Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
What am I looking for? Oh no. I'm gonna mess this up. Oh, there it is.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the bat cam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
Will it work, though?
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now?
That would be
I want
me.
to hear it from you.
Question time is over.
What are you doing?
He's going to nuke the fridge, baby. E for Enigma.
No, 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 no!
Oh, that's really good.
Impossible!
Or was it possible?
You think you're clever, don't you? You don't... Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Get that drone up in the air.
Oh no.
Like, this episode would be a very satisfying Batman movie, I feel like.
This can't be happening.
Ooh, soccer kick. Now who's good at riddles? It's me, the Bat Riddler.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
My ears! I can't hear!
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Avesta suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Iman knew the risks.
Also, Lucius,
she would have endured anything to bring you down.
Sounds like you have good things to say about her. If only she could still hear you.
Wow.
I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Oh, it's good.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
The pact.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
You don't have to worry, Jim. I'll take the heat for this.
I'll be the hero Gotham deserves.
I appreciate the thought, but that ain't gonna
doesn't
cut it.
need.
Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Avesta is deaf. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury got out of Gotham all by himself. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars.
Wow.
Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if you think you can solve all our problems.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gazing into each other's eyes, you can't see the big picture. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
I love you, Batman.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham.
Who are they?
You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group.
Do we rat out John? I feel like we don't rat out John. Oh.
Dr. Harleen Quincy, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it.
That's me.
Yes. You and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Perfect. Oh, it was so good, right? That was really satisfying. Let's see how we did on the decisions. You and 77.9% of players left Tiffany furious. She feels betrayed. What a cliffhanger. Don't worry, I'll be back a week from tonight to play part 2, but wow, that was good. You and 77.7 saw Gordon become steadfast. So we were always on Gordon's side. You and 55.6% of players left Iman traumatized. She was impressed that you stepped a while. Thank you, Tom. Oh, that's so good. He's the world's second greatest detective now. Thank you for slapping that, Tom. She's traumatized by the torture. Oof. You and 68.7% of players saw Alfred become vengeful. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. Oh no! He admires that you did whatever it took to get the drive. Oh no! I've created an evil Alfred. Oh no! You had 61%. The Dark Butler rises. Worked with Waller in ways that was strange. She was not happy. She was furious. She'll work with you begrudgingly. The only person we made happy in this round is Joker. He was absolutely ecstatic that you agreed to meet his friends. Joker's all that's important to me right now, too. This game is just a Joker sim. You and 82% confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. Okay. Oh, most people chose to visit Maury. It's interesting. Joker dating sim. That's all this is, baby. I was in the minority making a deal with him. Sacrificed Amon in order to save the other agents. Whew. That was intense, y'all, wasn't it? Thank you for sticking around so long. I didn't expect this to be nearly as long of a stream tonight, but man, it's not like I could just walk away in the middle of that. It was too good, right? That was a really satisfying episode. So I will be back next week and we will play episode 2, and I hope it continues to be just as fun. I see Harley Quinn already there previewed, so that's a good start. But thanks so much for joining me. On Wednesday night, I'm going to be back with King's Quest V, I believe, is the plan there. But King's Quest V for the NES. So it's going to be a fun celebration of reaching 500 followers. Thank you all for all the support. Before we go, let me see if I have anyone online who is available for a raid. Yeah, it looks like my good friend Farrell the Feral is playing Castlevania 4, working on a Kill No Animals run right now. So let me pop over, and I'm never finishing Ace Ventura. That's all behind me now. Let me set up a raid for her, and y'all drop in, say hello, give her a follow if you get a chance. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and hit my stream ending. Have a good night. Bonjour. I will see you hopefully on Wednesday night. Take care.